Here are some ways I make money these days. Infuse almond oil with calendula flowers. Dark glass jars in the airing cupboard, shaken daily for 6 weeks, then strained and sold online to witches without gardens or whoever. Botanics in skincare is a trend, apparently. Scour eBay for job lots of kitschy floral plates formerly owned by someone's dead nana, then paint words like cunt and slag around the edges and resell them as ironic presents. A tenner a go on Etsy adds up. Or press cobwebs between card and glass, then lower them delicately into frames. Goths will buy anything. It's not much, but between these endeavours and my savings, I have more than I need. I can spend the excess on whatever I want, and I do. I buy candles, hand sculpted to look like goddesses. That means big bellies, big thighs, big tits. Those ancient cultures knew what shapes deserved worship. When the wax melts, it hollows them out in a glowing pillar. The curves soften, but don't drip. The goddesses stay beautiful. Even as the flames eat away at them, turn them into brittle husks if you tried hard enough. You could dig your fingers into all that half-melted wax and mould a metaphor. After much research, I placed another order. A selection of glass dildos shaped like tentacles. The reviews all said they were stunning enough to double as ornaments. I make dioramas of the objects on the shelves, develop a nightly ritual of reshuffling them till I can sit back satisfied. The tentacles refract the candlelight, sending flickers and shadows into every corner of the room. The goddesses stoic in the face of impending sea monster doom. Between my creative hustle materials and the things I buy just for me, deliveries come most days. Sometimes I find notes in the boxes. They look handwritten, but it might just be an effective font choice. At first, it's innocuous enough. Thanks for your order. Hope you love your purchase. Then it gets more personal. Is this what you wanted? Seems too enigmatic for a customer survey. The one after that. Are you still there? Then, some weeks later, these things aren't enough to tell me who you are. In the bottom of the box is a scrap of card with a discount code for my next order. On its other side, 2 words in the same handwriting. Try again. There's a return address on the packages, but I don't write back. I research where the warehouse is, but decide against visiting. What if I found a Willy Wonka factory, lights on inside but padlocks on the gates? What if it was just rubble and dust? What if it was some sort of trap? I place another order from somewhere else. Next day delivery from a special courier, and it comes without a funny business. Spray paint, fume mask, black leggings and balaclava. At 2 a.m. I climb the railings on the bridge above the motorway. Soak in the bath with the Kraken afterwards, then scrub the neon stains from my hands before bed. Imagine tomorrow morning's rush hour commuters slow crawling under my reply. I'm still here. Then, on the other side, so they see it on their way home, you can't scare me. When I went missing, my photo was everywhere. Funny. Getting all that attention and concern when, by then, I was fine. The reenactment on Crime Watch got everything wrong. I was never abducted. I saw my chance and ran. But I like the legends and conspiracy theories that get resurrected every anniversary. I bookmark the weirdest ones on Reddit so I can reread them whenever. Maybe add more elaborate suggestions if I'm in the right mood. She got abducted by aliens when her boyfriend's back was turned. She's under his patio in bits. She made it to a coach station and snuck into the luggage hold while the driver was distracted, smoking and dirty texting his bird, slid out between the suitcases at a service station and dyed her hair blonde in the toilet. She could be anywhere by now. Like shipwrecked by a glass sea monster and high on spray paint fumes. It's comforting in the candlelit aftermath to think of myself as more mythic than real. Like, if the neighbourhood kids knew my name, it'd be something they'd dare each other to say in a mirror 3 times. I'd make a good shrieking phantom, wild-haired and full of malice, terrifying sleepovers into nightmares and incontinence. It's good to have aims, isn't it? I'm not a ghost yet. No matter what the internet says, but it's only a matter of time. For now, my house is no more haunted than most. The fences in the back garden are high enough that I can shed my clothes and let the sun sear my skin. I don't melt into a puddle of wax. There's no hollow where my heart should be. If this was a fairy tale, I'd turn to stone or the moss would take me over, ivy snaking my limbs until I become part of the undergrowth. I stay awake at nights. That's where most of my entrepreneurial ideas come from. Idle online exploring in that limbo time when it's too dark to sleep. So when it's warm enough, the garden is a place I can nap. Everything's fine. No one can see me. No one can get me. I may as well be stone or moss. But it fucks me off when the magpies eat my strawberries. This is my domain and I am protective of it. I shoot glass marbles at them with a catapult. They have the same chaotic gleam as the magpie's eyes. I think about somehow preserving and selling the one I hit and kill, but imagining its oily wings coming apart in my hands makes me sick. So I leave it out, like a sacrificial offering surrounded by hollow goddesses. In the morning there's only feathers and a smear of gore on the flags. I collect the feathers to craft individual listings in my online shop. Hashtag goth, hashtag pagan, hashtag spell. All the while I imagine pleased cats and foxes burping and cleaning their paws, more marble eyes glinting from the overgrown flower beds. On my birthday, I treat myself to more tentacles. They come with a card. All my love, always. The sight of it makes me drop the box. Despite the plastic pillow of protective packaging, the glass shatters into a million bits. I leave a sarcastic 1-star review and make plans for the night. The next day, my response is on all the local online news sites. This isn't funny anymore. Letters as big as me in a vicious pink on the side of the town hall. Some newspapers say it's a political statement by a guerrilla artist. Idiots. I sleep well all day and only wake up when a magpie dive bombs my window. Must have been going for the glassy glitter of the dildo tentacles. The kraken strikes again. At twilight, I stage an elaborate funeral for it and dine on strawberries after. I've got a long night ahead, setting up traps in case of intruders. But when a postman loses a toe in the trap's metal jaws, my address is blacklisted. No one tells the other couriers. They still come. There's a delivery note on my account. Leave the boxes at the end of the path. Don't come any closer than that. I'm fine, I write, on the side of the underpass tunnel once it's been months without a cryptic message. Always gotta have the last word. I'm still alive. The paint's running out, but I've got more at home, a rainbow of colours guarded by krakens and still intact goddesses. I've got everything I need.